but the Tidehunter does clear out camps, clears out creep waves a bit faster, and in that sense, MotivatedTrust is enjoying this 1v1. He's off to a pretty good start, number 2 in last hits, though.
Mid lane, caught by that remnant, but will survive through the initial burst, and now wants to turn back around onto Q. Q will drop to the Storm, and now Fearless being chased down by Jabs. Does also go down, and those are 2 really big pickoffs for AmongUS. Looks like he wants to go for another kill, AmongUS. We go on to Jackie. Gonna go for the doppel, but without that now, Jackie is just a sitting duck. Cuckoo will commit the stampede, and it will be a very simple rotation out for AmongUS. You need more than that. You can't just go with the Bane Tiny. Looks like they are gonna back off.
Yeah, missed opportunity. They wanted to jump Savage. They need some help for that. They do find something bot though, AmongUS.
There's going to be TPs coming in. It'll be Savage showing up now. You don't have the Fiend's Grip to hold him down. Savage going to pop the Rage onto Jackie. MotivatedTrust does have Ravage, but needs to commit very, very soon. And he has not yet. He'll hold out. Back to that T1 mid tower, but now the stampede in from Cuckoo. Nightmare will be down on your centaur, but Jab's got the lasso off. Big Ravage, however, from MotivatedTrust, and AmongUS gonna zip back in. Does take down Boobill, but Q also going down on the Tiny. And MotivatedTrust is still left behind on the Tidehunter, but they want to go after Fearless. AmongUS, does he have the damage output? He's kind of low on mana.
Slightly compromised here for AmongUS. They're gonna have to wait a little bit more. Jabs did have that early blink reveal. Didn't pan out the way they wanted it though.
MotivatedTrust been stunned up mid lane. Fearless gonna try and jump in and help out. MotivatedTrust, he's a tanky target, so it's quite difficult to get through the raw HP pool of this Tide. And now Q, a great toss out on Jabs, and that's gonna mean your Batrider's gone. And they'll commit the lasso, go for the easy Bane kill, and now the chase will be on to see if they can get anyone else. But MotivatedTrust, again, is going to be way too difficult of a target to get through. And instead, well, they're going to zip in onto Fearless. Silence will be there from AmongUS, into the Vortex and the Hoof Stomp. Fearless, he did not have that Yule Scepter available.
And it's just a tricky one. They're just going to go for the safe play, chip away at objectives. That's forcing the TP back here, though. There might be a fight.
Pops the essence ring there. Fearless gonna get the Yules off on Cuckoo, so he'll start on the Centaur. Cuckoo does commit the stampede, but Ravage is gonna fly out, and it's a very nice Ravage, allowing them to jump in. Q with the avalanche toss, but Jabs, he got the lasso off on Fearless. They could burst down this Void Spirit perhaps, or maybe not AmongUS. He's running low on mana. The MotivatedTrust are still fighting back, but Savage standing his ground up against Jackie, who is very, very low, and looks like he might die. AmongUS. It looked kind of poor for them after that Ravage, but they just sustained themselves. And well, you lost Jabs from the Batrider, but you might find even more for your trouble, as you will get Fearless, and even MotivatedTrust is set to go down here up this bot lane. And it'll be a full team one. Just question whether it's going to be enough, though. Even that last team fight, everything went well, but they just couldn't kill anyone worth killing. Now Jabs with the Firefly gonna go in with the Infest, and Q's gonna go down, and so does the Bane. MotivatedTrust can't really do much as his Ravage is on cooldown, and now Jabs a perfect lasso off, catching Jackie, and that'll be your PL gone. In fact, they're not even done, AmongUS. He's going for more. He wants Fearless and the Void Spirit, but Fearless will be able to Astral Step away. That top lane, AmongUS. Gonna get spotted by Q, gets the avalanche into the toss, and now Fearless can get the guaranteed silence off. AmongUS gonna pop the Bloodstone active, and is gonna be alright. They can't kill him, and he's gonna turn back around onto the Bane, who could not get the Fiend's Grip off in time, and Cuckoo's gonna be there with the Hoof Stomp onto Q, and now Fearless, he cannot step away. He's got 5 seconds for it to be off cooldown, but the Dissimulate Juke is perhaps going to be enough. Jabs, no, he's going to get the lasso off, but he did catch the Bane. Not quite the target they wanted, but they'll take it. Now the Soulbane out from Wyman into the double Vortex of AmongUS. They'll throw the Ravage out, but it might not be enough. They'll lose Jabs, but what does that mean when you're losing all your cores on MotivatedTrust? Jackie trying to run back towards AmongUS, does get the Storm. And Boombill's actually going to buy back. They'll try and turn this one around. MotivatedTrust buying time. Q, avalanche toss gonna be out. Whiteman, he's falling very low and looks like he will die. Now Savage, how do you deal with this? Gonna go back onto Boombill, but he's been being scripted up. They can't cancel it, so Savage is also gonna die now. Q.
Oh, man.
Q trying to TP out, but he's gonna get wiped. Well, AmongUS, they are just sticking as a team. They can see Masteros, and they're going to try and make the jump in. He does have the Ravage. Again, can he actually die? It doesn't look like he can, so Jabs is going to jump into the backlines, but he's been nightmared up. Boombill is going to get jumped straight away by AmongUS, and is down. They find another. The Soulbind is going to be out on Fearless and Masteros. A big Ravage though from Masteros, but the Vortex is out from AmongUS, just holding him down. But here comes Q with the Avalanche, but it's not going to be enough. AmongUS giving it back the way of MotivatedTrust. And Jackie, the only man left, thanks to the Aegis, might be dead anyway. So AmongUS goes in with the Inkswell, and he won't even need it.
Oh, man.
I think for MotivatedTrust, they're seeing a lot of these items being picked up by AmongUS. And they just don't know how to initiate here.
Pretty good play coming out from Whitemon. Yeah, his Dark Portrait illusion of Jackie taking out a courier. Just stalling some wards out, denying some vision. And that Roche from AmongUS, it melts really quick here.
Masteros, he's coming close, but he's not going to make it in time. Jabs, nice lasso out, does catch Boombill once again, and they just burst down the Bane. Now with the Flame Break back onto Masteros, and he is not as tanky as he used to be. The Nullify making short work of him, or is it he's still trying to run, but no, he's gone. On to the next, AmongUS zips onto the Tiny. That'll mean Q is certainly dead. Whiteman with a triple kill on the Grimstroke of all things.
That you can play around a bit more. He might be thinking of jumping Abed here.
Does. AmongUS does actually go down. It's a very nice play from Jack. Masteros TP's in and Savage completely ignores him. Cares for the Tide. AmongUS gonna get another Arcane Rune to bottle lock. He's gonna be a very happy man with that. Does also have level 25 now.
Oh,
that
yeah.
late game stage where you start to expect both teams to go at it.
It's a pretty big spike for Savage, right? Like plus 1.5 seconds on Rage. A lot more uptime, a lot more effectiveness there. Go for an Infest TP play.
Not gonna find the target they wanted. Jab's just gonna fly through, but pretty there. Then mid lane, MPLDotA. Gonna stand behind Masteros and see if they can bait somebody to go for that kill. They haven't really been focusing on Masteros whatsoever throughout this game, so it's very doubtful they would. They'll go back to their triangle, but Jabs is posturing underneath an Observer Ward now, but so are the side of MotivatedTrust. That lasso is going to go on Fearless. They break the Linkers, and the Fiend Script is going to do nothing. And now AmongUS with a 3-man Vortex off on the Storm is just going to melt them. Jackie's trying to run, but they are gone.
Oh, man.
See you later, Masteros.
Oh boy, that was just wonderful from AmongUS. The Dark Portrait of Whitemon was zoning Masteros out. Like, he was stuck there. He was losing mana from that Dark Portrait. The Ags paying massively to break the team fight up, split up MPLDotA, and they're going straight for tier 4s.
Yeah, it's over. There's no buybacks left. One Vortex from AmongUS and the game's over. Of course, all props to Jabs for getting that lasso before he could get Fiend Script by the Bane. Well, that'll be game